One thing, this is another little tidbit. Please, for the love of God, do this. I don't remember if I mentioned this in my video, but I did mention it to the devs. I mentioned it to Lars, one of the senior designers. When you kill somebody, so they go down, as you can see here, he downs this player. And once they go down, he drops, and then you have the chance to, like, dead is what we say in Apex. Like, they're down, okay, he's dead. Like, actually wiped. And they turn into a duffel bag. So all of their gear is in the duffel bag instead of just like a corpse. And they said the reason it's not a corpse and it's a duffel bag instead is because they didn't want players being confused as to whether a player was just downed or dead, or wiped or whatever. So they turn into a duffel bag with all their loot in it at that point. So there's no confusion where you think they're still up, but they're not actually still up. But this is what I want them to change. Okay. Marathon, please. You can't drag this. This stupid little bag, when it drops, it is stuck there. Now, I know in Apex, you can't move the crates. You can't push the crate somewhere else. You can't do that. But in Marathon, there are certain environmental hazards, basically. So there was, to put this in perspective, there was basically a moment where there was like red danger bubble, okay? And then there was like some fencing like this, and then there's like a big building up here, and we had an enemy that was like up on top here sniping. There's an enemy shooting through the wall over here, another guy over here, and then inside this red bubble are just a bunch of enemies that you can't attack unless you have a specific like stim that allows you to go into this like cloud of poison gas, kind of, if you think of it that way. So you can't deal damage into it unless you enter the bubble, which if you don't have that stim, just slowly depletes your health and you die. So if you get downed, and this happened to me, if you get downed right here, all of these guys shoot you. These are the E in the PvPvE. All the androids shoot you and kill you while the other team is going. So what happened for us is we downed this team. This team died. They're done. But my body is here. And my two teammates were like, we want to res you. You're right there. We eliminated the threat, but we don't have the stim to go in here and clean these guys out. So we just can't get you up. This is a very specific niche problem. We eventually solved it because one of Natasha, she was playing as a void. And so she had an ultimate ability that cooled down after 5 minutes where she could pop a smoke cloud over here and the androids can't see into the smoke. So she popped the smoke, rezzed me, and then we got out. So we did find a solution, but it was one of those things where I was like, it would be so easy, or not even easy, but it would be just so intuitive if these guys get distracted that are shooting this body right now, and then their teammate comes down, drags the bag behind that waste bin over there and reses over there, and make it slow. I'm not saying you pick up the key card like in Apex and then just sprint where you need to go. I'm saying like grab the bag and you gotta drag it all the way over to cover and then res them over there. But that would make it significantly better, especially because people get killed out in the open. That makes looting them nigh impossible because you can get sniped so easy. So I think dragging the duffel bags would be a great tweak. That's all I'm saying.